The following trailer is rated S for spoilers. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, comes a sequel to a critically beloved sci-fi RPG, starring a plucky red-headed chosen one, taking the occasional break to destroy the local wildlife, and Spider-Man through the air with their brand new grappling hook. The only difference is people actually played this one. Star Wars.
I played, I don't even know what it was called. It was Forbidden West. I played Forbidden West. It was good. It just got overshadowed by Elden Ring and God of War was all, but it was still a good game and sequel. Never did play the DLC though.
Jedi Survivor. Experience the glittering majesty of the ever-expanding Star Wars universe in an open world loaded with planets to explore, full of new quests, people to meet, and outfits to try on. Unless you're playing on PC. Good luck even making enough Coruscant before the next update, buddy.
Yikes.
But what are you gonna do? Not buy the new Star Wars game?
Right.
I didn't think so. Cuck. Hop aboard the Mantis once again with Cal Kestis, a Jedi who may have survived Order 66, but can't seem to survive a little bit of fall damage.
Right?
Come on, Cal. What's the point of being a Jedi if you black out every time you try to force jump?
That's what I'm saying. Look at this. Okay.
Cal may have been a naive young Padawan in the last game, but in this one, he's older and wiser. You can tell because he has a beard now.
Yes.
But don't worry, he's not so grown up that he can't squeeze through the perfectly sized twink holes built into every level. Wow, if Cal was any beefier, the Resistance would be in deep Panther voodoo. Good thing a Jedi's never had a growth spurt before.
My goodness, you've grown.
So have you.
Join the mission to take down the Empire, which seems like it's going about as well as it usually does, and which he immediately decides he's too cool for post-tutorial when he starts hanging out with an evil hottie in low-rise jeans, becomes a regular at a dive bar, and embarks on the most important side quest he's ever had, losing his virginity.
Okay, was that for luck?
No. Hurry.
Now that's a cool dude.
That's Dash is
around
not
the galaxy's confusingly identical looking levels as you struggle to figure out where the fuck you're supposed to be going. With a HUD so useless, it'll have you wishing a Mandalorian was here.
This is the way.
This is the way.
And waste precious hours of your one human life running around in circles, falling off of cliffs, and facing down the Jedi's most feared adversary. Very slight inclines. And we all know what happens when Jedi don't have the high ground.
Yikes.
Then try not to die as you hunt for your next meditation point, so you don't lose all your experience and get sent all the way back to the beginning, where you have to fight the same army of baddies for the 19th time.
I actually I couldn't find a save point. I was doing some side stuff, and my game crashed on 2 separate occasions, and I lost all my progression. And I swear I wanted to just rage quit and not even... It's so annoying because this game is very... I wouldn't say it's not finished, but it's not polished. Like, it's not completely, at 100%, obviously, as you can tell by the, PC version of the game. But, I had a few times where the game was crashing and, I don't know, the textures are weird and, the facial... when I'm playing as Cal, his facial face stuff looks kind of weird. I mean, in-game cutscenes look fine, but I'm getting off topic.
Because you can't find the shortcuts that let you sneak past them, since everything's a Soulsborne game now, whether you like it or not.
Pretty much.
Oh man, this is EA's attempt to frustrate people into joining them on the dark side. It's working.
Let the hate flow through you.
I am. I think I need to play more Animal Crossing. KK Slider would never hurt me like this. Then forget your rage at the Uncharted-ass platforming mechanics and do the fun part of the game.
Yeah.
A whole lot of murder.
Yes.
As you flip effortlessly from your OG saber forms, like Missionary and Beyblade,
Okay.
to some of the newly added stances, like being able to actually dual wield,
Heck
doing
yeah.
a Kylo Ren,
Heck yeah.
He said that Kylo Ren had an 8-pack. But Kylo Ren was shredded.
and the form they never expect, gun. You know,
Yes.
sometimes the only thing that can stop a Darksider with a blaster is a Lightsider with a blaster. Then combine your sick new saber styles with different force powers, creating some of the best combat of any Star Wars game so
Oh, yeah.
far. None of which matters the second Darth Vader shows up and starts mercilessly beating your ass while you're stuck playing as a character who has literally none of the cool moves you spent the whole game learning.
Exactly.
Making you suffer through a drawn-out battle you know you're going to lose. Cause I might be a little fuzzy on my Star Wars timeline here, but I'm pretty sure old Annie doesn't beef it in a video game. So grab your improbable future sword and get ready to do 3D Celeste in a massive video game centered around the galaxy's favorite IP that has all the makings of a great RPG, as long as you don't care if you actually have fun playing it. Starring Vincent Adult Man,
Good horse.
Oh my
Dad
god.
Bode,
Space Ghost, coast to coast.
Grease Nuts, Z's Nuts,
Okay.
BD's Nuts.
Stop.
See her? I hardly know her.
Okay.
The Grandpa from the White Lotus, That's So Ravis, Sith Faroth, CPAP Machine, Rick the Door Technician,
Oh my god, this.
and an alien that looks like an IUD. One
Looks like a
million
twig.
ways to Jedi in the West. Wait, you're telling me another Jedi survived Order 66? They should have called it Order 69 with how assed up it all went. Seems to me like the only people who actually died that day were Plo Koon and that blonde kid from Episode 3. They could always be in the next game, though. Hey, do you like retro games?
Oh my god. But yes, this was an honest game trailer reaction to Star Wars Jedi Survivor. I actually beat the game yesterday. It was a lot of fun. Especially considering how it ended. I think it's a no-brainer they're gonna do a third game, especially since you know how it ended. But like, yeah, this game had issues at launch, especially for PC players. Just super buggy and pretty much unplayable on PC. I mean, for me personally, my experience has been all right. You know, it runs fine. I had a few crashes here and there, and again, like even in performance mode on PlayStation 5, which I'm playing it on or played it on, it still looked kind of not the greatest at some points and stuff. And again, I did have the game crashed a few times on me, but overall, it's a very fun game. The combat's very satisfying, and I just love games that let you, you know, explore, you know, and I think it's a very successful sequel to, you know, the first game. So, yeah, I give it a 2 thumbs up.